Vusi Tembekwe said, and I'm paraphrasing of course, but he said the power of the US is that they do not build small businesses. They obsess more over building platforms to support SMEs. Why is this important? Well, to continue his sentiment, here in the Caribbean, like in Africa, a lot is spent in programs to produce SMEs. But in a nation like the US, where so many small and micro enterprises thrive, more is invested in larger companies that build the platforms that empower SMEs and allows them to scale. We can cultivate a lot more new business when the act of doing business is simplified through powerful tools that make it easier to build, launch, manage, and start new companies. There is, I am sure, a lot of money that can be made from aiding businesses one at a time. I mean, there are many companies that are ready to spend money to get online and sell. However, there are even more organizations that could benefit if they had a means or at least a method to gain a footing in the e-commerce game. Think about how much more can be achieved holistically if more businesses were started. Let's break down the economics. More businesses means more places to spend our money, but it also means more jobs and more competition for those jobs, which would increase the quality of the jobs available on the market as well. Because now we would have to find ways to maintain an edge or keep functioning well in those markets. On one island in the Caribbean, however, there's only so many customers that any industry can share. Therefore, an increase in the emergence of businesses should ideally be accompanied by an increase in the market size. By taking our businesses into the digital landscape and improving the ease of global fulfillment from the Caribbean, we can essentially increase our market to include the entire world. This of course requires demand, right? I mean, after all, the basics of economics is supply and demand. If we can supply the world with new products or even product ideas, different types of services from the Caribbean, by the Caribbean, then the entire region together can become an exportation powerhouse. We need to consider that the rest of the world imports a lot of what they consume, just like we do. The difference is that they also export. And they don't export just products. They export culture, experiences, ways of thinking, sports, opinions, and societal changes. And that's just a few. If you don't understand what I mean, think about this. A lot of film, music, art, radio, competitions, news, posts, and comments are constantly flooding through various channels into our markets. But how much of that is going in the opposite direction? All these sources of content come with merchandising, inventions, and innovations that we, the Caribbean consumer, purchase, sometimes directly from SMEs that are retailers, and receive through our skyboxes or direct mail. Some of us even travel to collect these things. But as the world has become more digital, there has been a removal of barriers to receive these products and these tangible connections to other cultures directly to our front doors. Here at home, however, those of us who have the access to do it are using platforms from outside the region in order to experience this type of growth. But the vast majority of us have been limited to digital sales through social media, and we've met with a lot of difficulty. These difficulties range from personal security when handing over products to an inability to receive our payments to our bank accounts using cashless systems. By considering all of this, instead of strictly continuing to work one-on-one with our clients to build out their web stores, our company decided to invest our funds into building a platform for e-commerce right here in the Caribbean that would allow easy payment processing, easy connectivity to fulfillment solutions, inventory management, customer management, business analysis, and a slew of other necessary tools to the everyday retailer. Our goal is to ensure that even that small business that cannot afford to spend another penny before they make a dime can freely access e-commerce and launch beautiful, robust online stores quickly and easily. We want to give them the tools to scale, to maximize their reach. We also want to help larger businesses expand into e-commerce with powerful tools that are easy to navigate. We believe this will stimulate economic growth and help us advance as a region towards accessing the global market. We seek to educate and empower all businesses as the Caribbean turns towards digital commerce, to create a culture of universal growth, expansion, and transformation that improves the quality of life, the convenience of access, the possibility of growth, and the ease of doing business throughout the Caribbean and to the rest of the world.